Let's wait part two. So now does he work? Wait, let me close this window. What is this? Okay. So does he work with you? Yes, he works. So now to stop, hey, if I want to answer, I have to apply the present simple tense. This is a normal
Okay.
sentence because it is a normal sentence in the simple present tense. Yes, I have to write SES, IES, as we explained before in the simple present tense. But if you are asking a question, be careful because I have to write the base form. Okay, so hey,
Okay.
so please be careful. Okay, because sometimes it is a little confusing. As we said, do does are used with simple questions, or I can call them yes and no questions. Absolutely, I have to use verb to do. So verb to do is with I, you, we, they, and even with the plural noun. Let me write the plural noun. Plural noun. And I can use does with he, she, it, and even with singular noun. Okay, so hey,
Okay.
singular noun. And I have to use the base singular noun. The base form with all the pronouns. So have use the base form of the verb. Don't use has, it is wrong. Don't use had, it is wrong. All the time it is the base form or maybe verb zero. Okay?
Okay.
So, do I have an appointment? Do you have an appointment? Do we have an appointment? And do they have an appointment? Even with he, she, it, does he have an appointment? Does she have an appointment? And even does it have an appointment? Okay, so hey,
Okay.
so please be careful because as I told you, it is easy to commit mistakes while using them. Okay. Now we have this exercise, which is 6.6. This exercise is about filling in the gaps using do or maybe does. Number one is already solved for us. So do they come in early? Now one, he have a key for his drawer.
Does
Bravo. Does he have? Why does?
because he
Bravo, because of he. Thank you so much. Two, your laptop have a DVD driver.
does your laptop
Bravo, because laptop is a singular noun. Okay, so hey,
yes
does your laptop? Thank you so much. This is the singular noun. Now three, Jim and Tom have no screens.
uh, Jim and Tom
Uh-huh.
do
Two, bravo.
plural
Why? Plural, we have two
plural
nouns. Thank you so much. Do Jim and Tom. Exactly. If it is only Jim, I have to use does. If it is only Tom, I have to use does. Thank you so much. Four, you keep pens in your desk drawer.
plural no pen you uh, you keep pens in your
It is
desk
because
drawer?
of you, bravo. You takes two. Okay? Do you? Thank you so much. Five, Sarah, write the minutes.
Does
Bravo. That is because we have singular noun. Thank you so much. That is Sarah, exactly. Now, six, all employees have wall calendars.
do plural
Bravo. Do all employees. It is a plural. Thank you so much. Exactly, employees. So this is it. This is about the using of do and does. We don't have to listen again because everything is clear. But now we have listened. Now we have to listen, Subhay, to the audio. And we have to number the questions in the correct order you hear them. Now,
Mm.
Karen has just started a new job and asks her colleague Kim some questions about the company. Now, let's listen carefully and let's order them in the correct order. Number one is already, or C is already solved. Now, are their weekly team meetings? So let's listen. This is 6.7. Let's listen to the recording and let us listen clearly or carefully. So 6.7, let me play the recording. This is 6.7. This is it.
So, welcome to the company, Karen. The meeting room's busy now, so let's go to the kitchen and make a drink before we find somewhere to sit down.
Okay. Are there team meetings every week?
Actually, teams meet every day. This is a heads of department meeting with the company CEO.
Oh, Mrs. Murray. Does she often come to this office?
Only about once a month. Here we are. What would you like to drink?
I'd like a coffee, please. Wow. Look at all those refreshments. Do I pay for these drinks and snacks?
No, everything is free here, but you do have to pay in the canteen. And there are lots of cakes here today because it's Mrs. Murray's birthday.
Oh. Do you have parties for everyone's birthdays?
No, only the heads of department and the CEO bring in cakes like this for their birthdays.
Right. Oh, I remember. I need to check my email. The HR department are sending me a welcome email today. Is there a Wi-Fi code I can use to connect to the internet?
Yes, it changes quite often, but the code is always on the notice board here.
So this is it. This is about the recording. Now let's number them. One is already written. What about question number 2?
Are there refreshment? No.
Do you want me to replay the recording? Something?
Please.
Yeah, so let's repeat. We are practicing. By the way, let's repeat. Please listen carefully. Because we noticed that the speaker isn't going to use the words that are written literally on something, okay?
Keyword.
Yes, okay. So let us listen and let's listen carefully.
So, welcome to the company, Karen. The meeting room's busy now, so let's go to the kitchen and make a drink before we find somewhere to sit down.
Okay. Are there team meetings every week?
Actually, teams meet every day. This is a heads of department meeting with the company CEO.
Oh, Mrs. Murray. Does she often come to this office?
Only about once a month. Here we are. What would you like to drink?
I'd like a coffee, please. Wow. Look at all those refreshments. Do I pay for these drinks and snacks?
No, everything is free here, but you do have to pay in the canteen. And there are lots of cakes here today because it's Mrs. Murray's birthday.
Oh. Do you have parties for everyone's birthdays?
No, only the heads of department and the CEO bring in cakes like this for their birthdays.
Right. Oh, I remember. I need to check my email. The HR department are sending me a welcome email today. Is there a Wi-Fi code I can use to connect to the internet?
Yes, it changes quite often, but the code is always on the notice board here.
So this is it. Now, what do you think about ordering the questions?
Yes. Okay. Number question, but the number one is false here, I think.
No, I think. Okay. Let's try to order them as you think. Then we will listen again to the recording to check the order of
No, no
your.
problem, no problem.
Uh,
Okay, answer E, number 5.
is
No, 4, sorry.
is
Four.
for. Okay. Okay.
Answer A, number 5.
Letter A is 5.
Yes. Answer B, number 6.
Answer B is number 6. Okay. Do you understand the question, Subhi? The question is, I have to arrange, okay? I have to arrange the question according to the order concerning the speaker. Which question
Yes,
number
yes.
one? Uh-huh.
Ah,
Which is
number
question?
1,
Mhm.
are there weekly team meetings?
Okay. Number 2,
Number 2,
which letter?
does this
A, B.
E,
Bravo,
E,
bravo. It is 2, exactly. This is the second question that is asked.
yes,
Now,
yes,
question number 3, which letter?
E, no, sorry, A.
It is A. Thank you so much. Exactly, you're right.
After B,
It is
4,
B, question number 5. Amazing. Thank you so much, Subhi. And finally,
and D, 5.
bravo. She asked about the password of the Wi-Fi. Exactly. This is question number 5.
Final, yes, final.
Yes. Bravo, you are a good listener, and these are the correct order of the questions concerning the speaker or to the speaker. Thank you so much. Okay, we still have a few minutes. Because of that, we can complete explaining the questions. Okay, now, if you notice, Subhi, we discussed the yes or no questions. The questions, the answer of these questions are maybe yes or no. Now, we have to do the same with open questions. When I say open questions, Subhi, I mean if you want to use WH tool as a question like when, where, how, why, even who, it is not written here. Who is a WH tool or a question? And even we have what, I don't know why what is not written. So notice that all these WH tools are used to ask an open question, okay?
Okay.
Now, these kinds of questions are not like the yes or no questions, okay? Why? Why they are not? Because I need information, Subhi. For example, if I want to ask you, why are you late? Now, if you want to answer, you cannot say yes or no. You have to give me
Yes.
information, okay?
Yes.
So I need information because I need information. This is why they are called open questions, okay?
Okay. Okay.
But don't be afraid, Subhi, because the rule is the same. Now, if you have verb to be, you have to do the same. You have only just to change the place of the subject and the verb. This is the example.
Yes.
Where is the staff room? Okay?
Okay.
So the staff room is in this and this. So the same rule, I don't have to change it at all. So where is the staff room? Go down to the second floor. It is the same with when, because when should be asked for time. Where should be asked for place. Notice when I say the floor, floor is a place. With the places, you have to use where. But with time, like at 9 o'clock on Monday or Tuesday, you have to use when.
Yes.
Why to ask for reason? Who to ask for people? And what to ask for things? Okay, Subhi.
What for?
Things. What is this? This is a pen.
What do you say? What's this vocabulary?
What is this?
You is no. What for? شو
For
الكلمة اللي
things.
حضرتك
To ask about things.
think أغراض يعني.
Exactly.
Okay.
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 How is about how things work? How things work. For example, how do you go to school? How do you go to work? How things work. So we notice that approximately every WH tool has a function. Okay?
Okay.
So it is the same. So notice here, because I have verb to be, I have only to change the places of the subject and the verb. And if I don't have verb to be, if I have main verb, if I have verb to have, or even if I have verb to do, I have to use
Yes.
do, does, did, bravo, when,
Yes.
does,
Rule.
start. So this is the main
Rule.
verb, and it's the same rule, okay?
Mm.
Thank you so much. So when does Mia start work? Absolutely, it is the same. I cannot add s to the verb because I have to use the base form. Okay, so
Okay.
and if I want to answer yes, so notice here I have to say she starts. Yes, I added s to the verb, to the main verb, because it is not a question.
Yes.
Okay, so be careful because asking questions is extremely important. Now, can you please read these sentences, Subhi?
How does the scanner work?
Stop. Thank you so much. So because work is not verb to be, because it is a main verb, I have to use do, does. And because I'm talking about scanner, which is singular, I use does. Bravo. Okay. Now read sentence number 2.
Where is the cafeteria?
Bravo. So where is the cafeteria? Here I used verb to be. Why? Because I don't have main verb. I don't have
Yes.
verb to do. I don't have verb to have. I don't have main verb because I have none of these. I have to use verb to be. Is on. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much. What about 3?
3. Who is giving the presentation?
The presentation. Thank you so much. Again, I don't have any verb, any main verbs, any verb to have, any verb to do. Because of that, I have to use main verb, which is. Thank you. Now, what about this one?
What would you like to drink?
What would you like to drink? Thank you so much. Okay, this one is
Why is he late?
why is he late? Thank you, Subhi, because you are using the correct intonation. Do you know the meaning of intonation?
Donation. Love.
Bravo, it's the sound. Is your sound while speaking? Is your sound is up or down? Thank you so much. If I'm asking a question, my intonation should be up. If I'm answering the question, my intonation should be down. For example, you said, why is he late? I didn't say, why is he late? Okay?
Yes. Not
Yes.
normal
Bravo,
sense. Yes.
bravo. It's not a normal sentence, so I have to be
But
careful.
I don't understand what would you like to drink? This rule, new rule, that
Yes.
I don't use
Yes.
does or
Bravo. Subhi, I want you to listen to me carefully because I think now I'm about to explain the most important rule in the whole course. Okay?
okay.
I know that time is up, but I think it's the time to explain Subhi. Subhi, please be
No,
careful.
if you want for next
No,
session.
let me answer your question because your question is important. Okay?
Okay.
Subhi, please remember that we have 5 kinds of verbs in English. We have verb to do, or let me say verb to be. Verb to be, this is the first verb. Second, verb to do. This is number 2. 3, verb to have. 4. Modal verb. 5th, main verb. Okay. Listen to me carefully, Subhi, because the rule I'm going to explain is the most important rule, especially if I'm asking a question and if I'm using negative in the sentence. Okay, let me write an example with every verb and let me tell you why these verbs are really important. For example, Subhi, now, as we mentioned before, if I want to say he is okay. Now, if I want to ask a question, how can I ask a question?
Is he okay?
Is he okay? Bravo. It is easy peasy. Simply, I have to change the places of the subject and verb. Am I right?
Okay.
Bravo. This is really good. This is really amazing. So this is it. Change the places of subject and verb. Okay. Let me write this example, and now you have to tell me the question. If I want to say, he will come. Now, what is the question? What is the yes and no question?
He will come.
Uh-huh.
He the we does
Okay. Subhi, bravo. Wait, Subhi. Subhi, the modal verb is like verb to be. I mean, it is a strong verb. You don't have to use auxiliary. You don't have to use helping verb. You only have to change the places of the subject and verb only.
will he come?
Bravo. Will he come? Okay. This is it. Will he come? Subhi, you have to do this rule only with modal verb and verb to be only. But with all the rest kinds of verbs, yes, I have to use verb to do.
modal verb شو بتعني يعني الحركة؟
Yeah, no, modal verb, the verbs that I have to use verb 0 after them. Wait, Subhi. If you want to ask me about the kinds of modal verbs, let me tell you all modal verbs that we have in English. We have will. The past of will is would. Will is the first modal verb. Would is the second modal. Can is the third modal. Could is the fourth modal. May, which is a modal verb. The past is might. Shall is a modal verb. Should is the past of shall. Finally, we have must. All these verbs, Subhi, are called modal verbs.
Okay.
Okay, now be careful because only with verb to be, modal verb, you have to change the places of subject and verb only. But if you are using verb to do or verb to have or main verb, you have to use do, does, did. For example, if I want to say I or you do the job, how can I ask a question?
Do you do?
Bravo. Aha, thank you. Do you do? So notice that I repeated the verb to do twice. Do you do the job? Let me tell you why. Because do is a weak verb, not strong. Because it is a weak, I have to use do, does, did. This is do, this is the auxiliary do. And this is the second one, which is the main verb. Okay, Subhi? Wait. I have another example. If I want to say, she does the dishes, how can I ask a question?
Does she do the?
Bravo. Does she do?
Because
Thank you. Not does she does. Does she
no,
do
because
the dishes?
verb zero.
We have to write the verb 0 of the main verb. Exactly. Bravo. So notice, because does is a weak verb, I use the auxiliary. Then I write the base form. Okay, Subhi. Even Subhi, if it is in the past, for example, he did the homework. Now, how can I ask a question?
Did he
Yes,
do the homework?
bravo. Did he do? I wrote the main verb of the base form. Thank you. Did he do the homework? Question mark. Bravo, Subhi. Okay. So you have to do like this with verb to do, and even with verb to have. You have to use do this did. For example, you have a house. How can I ask a question? A yes or no question.
Do you have
Bravo.
a house?
I don't have to say, have you a house? Bravo. I have to say, do you have? Okay, so hey, do you have a
Okay.
house? Bravo, bravo. Another example. If I want to say she has a cat, how can I ask a yes or no question?
Does she have a cat?
Bravo. Does she have? I wrote the base form. Thank you. Does she have a cat? Bravo. Even if it is in the past, I have to do the same. For example, they had a laptop. Now, how can I ask a yes or no question?
Does they have a laptop?
Bravo. Does they have a laptop? Thank you so much. So I wrote the base form of the verb had, and not does. Wait. Subhi, it's not does he, they have. It is
Do.
no. We have had, which is in the past.
Did.
Did they have? Be careful. Okay?
Mm,
So did
okay.
they have a laptop? Please be careful because sometimes it is a little confusing. Even with main verb, I have to use do this did. For example, you go to work. How can I ask a yes or no question?
You go to work.
Work. Uh-huh.
Do
Bravo.
do
Uh,
do you
uh-huh.
go to work?
Exactly. Do you go to work? Okay, so notice I use auxiliary, I use the helping verb. Another example. If I want to say she goes to work, how can I ask a yes or no question?
Does she go to work?
Bravo, I wrote the base form. Does she go? Thank you so much. Does she go to work? Subhi, even if it is in the past, exactly, I have to do the same. For example, they went to work. What is the yes or no question?
Hmm. Mm, did they go to work?
Bravo. Did they go? So I wrote the base form. Exactly. The present of the past. Went is go. Thank you. So did they go to work? Okay, Subhi.
Okay.
So let me summarize the rule and please don't forget it. Notice that with verb to be and with modal verb, you don't have to use the verb to do at all. Only you have to use do, does, did with verb to do, verb to have, and main verb.
Okay.
So please don't forget this rule because again, it is extremely important. So let's go back to the exercise that you asked about how can we make this. So what would you like to do? There is no verb to do because we have what? Modal verb. Okay?
Yes.
Try
Would
to
will.
the past of will. Okay, but here a question, the
Yes.
function is different. I'm going to explain later. But let me say that would is a modal verb. Will, would,
Mm.
can, could, shall, should, and may, might. We don't have to forget must.
Anyway, and I ask for the modal verb, I use the past.
Not past, you can use the present and past. By the way, the next
Oh,
class, I will teach you how to use modal verbs. Okay, Subhi?
okay.
We still
We can
have,
say now what will
uh,
you like to drink?
not one, yes, it is acceptable. But try to use would, Subhi, because would is for polite request.
Mm, mm,
Do you
mm.
know the meaning of
Okay.
polite?
More formal, yes.
polite is the
more
opposite of
yes لطيف 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 يعني
bravo,
الاحترام
bravo.
الاحترام
Exactly. You have to be respectful. Now, Subhi, please be careful. If you want to be polite and respectful, use would and could, but do not use will and can, please. Okay?
اوكي
By the way, we will go into details the next class, and they are
اوكي
extremely
اوكي ان
important.
شاء
I'm
الله
going to explain. We only need time just to know everything about English. Subhi.
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله ان شاء الله
Thank you so much, and I have to
thank you
wish a good
Mr.
night for you. Thank you.
thank you
Bye
to
bye.
you
Bye
to
bye.
you thank you bye bye